Good morning, beautiful people. I'm super early today because I have lots of running to do today. And I get to take Mama around. So, anyway, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Christine Lunsford, and I give women hope for wellness by sharing my journey and sharing the things that I have done. Um, and it may be a good fit for you, it may not. So, today, I'm kind of going to I don't know, rattle the cage a little bit. Excuse me, my nose itches. There's a lot of information going around about our lab modified foods. I don't call them foods at all. God made food, and God's food is what I intend to eat. And as I learn more, I will shift. And there's things that my husband and I are doing, like starting to grow our own vegetables and have a few citrus trees because I am not for what they're doing to our food. We don't know what they're putting in it. They claim that it's good for us, but is it? If you look back over history, and I am not a history buff, and I am not going to be this big fact person, I am just in general terms looking at this, and my analytical brain goes, I don't know about that. If you look at the things that we're fighting, with different symptoms. Yes, I'm choosing my words carefully because I'm not a doctor. And the things that we've put in our bodies makes you wonder why? Why do we have more cases of cancer, diabetes? Why do we now have one that's type 3 diabetes? I mean, doesn't it make you wonder? It makes me wonder. Did they just not, were they just not diagnosed for years? Or is it something new? And if it's new, what's causing it? Okay. I don't believe in lab grown food. Now, if it's a case of giving somebody food that is literally starving to death and has no other option, I'm not saying don't feed them. Don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm saying we need to be conscious and diligent. And have you actually read your labels lately? I didn't even notice this, but I don't buy bread, so that's probably why I didn't notice this. My husband comes home and says, "Do you know what the bread says now?" I went, "I don't know what you're talking about." On the bread, he picked up. No, my husband is not a label reader, just to give you a little hint. He started turning over all the bread because he saw it, I think, on TikTok. And on the bread may contained I think it says lab modified. I don't know the exact wording, but basically lab grown ingredients. No, don't think so. No, thank you. I will take anything that God has given to me. I oh, just I almost don't even have the words. I don't understand the need. How about we support our farmers? How about we support them? How about we give the ranchers what they need? Growing it in a lab? Guys, that's not what God intended. That's why he gave us dirt. That's why he gave us plants. That's why he gave us animals. And for all of you out there that freak out that animals get killed for humans to eat, God made them that way. I'm not saying that people need to torture them. I'm not saying it needs to be done inhumanely. That is not his intent. And it is his intent that we eat it. And we need to quit putting crap in them also. So today, I've probably rattled your cage. And if I haven't, and we're thinking the same thing, you're my kind of person. And if you're open to the possibility, maybe there's a better way. And that doesn't mean growing our food in a petri dish. No, thank you. Thank you, God, for all the food that you gave us. Did you know that there's a lot of things that we can eat that God gave us that we don't eat anymore? Dandelions. That's the one that popped into my head today. I was like, dandelions. We all go kill them. I don't kill them, but a lot of people do. They're going to put poison on their lawn because they don't want a dandelion. Did you? So my sister made dandelion jelly. I haven't tasted it yet, but dandelion jelly. I saw another TikTok where he takes the dandelion heads and makes, they look like, I want to say burgers, but they were thinner than that. So yeah, dandelions. We can eat dandelions. There's another weed that's out in my yard that I found out has medicinal purposes. I can't name them off the top of my head. That's my sister's job. She's way better at that. So we do have a greenhouse, and we have decided that flowers are allowed when those flowers have dual purpose. So they can be pretty and they can have benefits. So we have some hibiscus that we're growing that are specifically going to be absolutely gorgeous. And we can make tea. We can make jelly. I don't know what else. I know those things. We have bee balm that is going to be in there. Lemon verbena. That's one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, it makes the best tea, especially a sun tea. Oh, so good. And we can also grow stevia. And granted, it makes it a really weird color, but so what? It's natural. And we don't process it into a white powder. It ends up being this weird, funky green color. Or you can literally take the leaves, and this is what I've done lately, is I take the leaves and I freeze dry them. And then I pack them. And when I want to make tea, I throw the tea in and I throw some stevia leaves in it, and it naturally sweetens it. Imagine that. No chemicals. And some people say it tastes funny. It's just because you're used to sugar. It's not that it tastes funny, it's just different than what you normally eat. So let's get back to basics. Let's support our farmers. Let's support our ranchers. Let's support the people who are growing our food God's way, not in a petri dish. Yuck. Let's tell them no. And did you know? They don't have to tell you. It's that new that it has not been forced to or enforced, whatever the word is, it is not required to tell you. I am going to give a shout out to a company that is pretty fantastic. They have an app. It's called Fig, Fig. And it looks like, let's see if I can get it to open. That. And it's pretty amazing. It's pretty awesome, actually. You can go in and you can tell it what things you want to avoid. And then when you go to the grocery store, you can scan the UPC and it'll tell you if that's in it. It's pretty awesome. You can also say what you want to eat. So when you scan it, you'll see red, green, and yellow. So red, avoid, 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 avoid. And this is your choice. This is the things you want to avoid, not that somebody else is telling you to avoid. Not even me. Yellow means that you want to have it in moderation. Green, full go. And if it doesn't come up, you can send them the information and they will add it. They have been diligently working. So it's pretty cool. Especially if you follow certain diets, um, like dairy free, gluten free. I think they have the low histamine diet in there. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I'm pretty sure they do. Um, but it's pretty cool. So today I challenge you. Here's my challenge for you. Look at your labels. I would be curious to find what interesting things you find on food labels. Put it in the comments. I would love to see it because then we can all educate each other and we can all pay attention. It's the way we learn. You have a very blessed, wonderful day. Know that you're loved, and I wish you all the wellness in the world. And remember, sometimes these little itty bitty things that you do are going to make a huge difference in how you feel. Kind of cool. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the notifications, and there's a link to my newsletter in the description. Love you. Have a great day.